you going there, guys? Just thought I'd do like a little video and cover a lot of the M-Series, just to go through them, show you what they all mean, etc. So I'll go through them now. So anyway, so we're here. We want to go to settings, Car Infotainment. Now these are all our common settings, so I'm going to go for each one. Top, we got common here. Sleep mode. That means when you turn the head unit off, it goes into sleep mode. That allows it to quick boot. So that's how the unit can start in a few seconds. So majority of the time you're going to have that on. Microphone. You can choose external or external. Internal is obviously here. External is obviously the one in your kit that you run externally. This is just for our M-Series that have the buttons on the right hand side. We built that feature in then on that model, so just in case you had one of our older units, that one won't be able to be used. So just see which one sounds best is what we would suggest. Assistive touch. Now this gives you this little thing here, and if you touch it, you bring up these buttons. Now we've actually made something better than this, so you can actually turn that off, and you'll find if you actually scroll up from the bottom or the side or the other side, you can get oh, it must just be from the bottom on one side, you can actually get those same buttons. So if you have a customer, then they can get easy volume control too. Pretty handy. Reverse volume, so that is when you put it in reverse, what do you want it to do? Do you want it to cut the volume completely or do nothing? Up to you. Boot logo, almost irrelevant because you hardly ever see it because the unit quick boots. Back again. Display, you can change the theme style to different colors. Up to you what color you want to run. Daytime backlight, so that is when your headlights are off. So if you have your headlights on all the time, you can either set up that there, because this is night time, this is when your headlights are actually off, or you can use our Vhedia mode app and you can actually do the screen dimming based on time. So then you can still have your headlights on during the daytime and have the screen at max setting, and then you can dim it at night time, and that's based on GPS time, nothing to do with your headlights. Auto mode, so that changes if it dims or not with your headlights coming on or off. Key light color, you can play around with that to adjust these. You can get them to match your other sort of dash colors. Screen timeout, now that will turn the screen off after so many seconds if it hasn't been touched. Could be handy if you just want to have it off completely if you're driving out at night time, so you can set it to 15 seconds or something to go completely off if you don't have anything coming up. You can also push this button up here to turn the screen off, that little sunshine there, so you can do that also at night time when you're driving. Volumes is going to take you into all our DSP settings. No, sorry, it won't. It'll take you into certain volume gains for different things. So the media is if you have USB media coming in, so navies if it's navigation, volume direct on the actual device. Bluetooth call volumes down the bottom there. Sound, sorry, will take you to a DSP, so we won't go. If I click on there, it takes you to here. I won't go through that because it's a whole big video. We have a different video on it. Video. So disable the video in a motion. If that's on, you won't be able to watch YouTube and stuff when the car's moving. Reversing assistant line, that gives you your reverse line when you're backing out. That's normally the car's factory one, and the reverse warning line is normally the head unit overlaid one. So if you got two going off, you'd normally have this on and that off. Air conditioner would pop up if you have a CAN bus car, the sort of aircon data up here. It's pretty much always a pain, so you always have that off, because if it's on auto, it's going to pop up all the time when the temp changes. Front cam, now you can choose when you go in reverse and back in the drive, if it shows the front camera input, and it will show it for sort of 3 or 4 seconds after you come out of reverse. It can show it for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or 8 seconds. Is that ever handy for you? I don't know. It's just the F-cam input is our second like camera input, so you could normally have your caravan camera into there like something. Might be useful, might not, just in there. Navigation is the factory app that's hooked to the navigation. So that's set as like sort of magic earth. So if that's set as a magic earth, so normally this like widget here will be that. And then if you also push, so that's the magic earth app. Then if you also push on the navigation, which we no longer have, we got rid of that, that would be the default navigation app. Bluetooth, auto connect, auto answer, that's pretty much the same, just means you're going to sort of like, you'll always want that on to auto connect to Bluetooth, unless you don't want it on, which actually is a good point. You might want to go into Bluetooth and choose your phone like manually to hook up, so that means not all the time it will connect, or it means you can choose what sort of phone you want to connect. So you'd have to go every time into Bluetooth. You'd probably put it on the home screen, but you'd go every time into there and you'd click on that like phone to choose what phone you want to connect, because if it's on like auto connect, it's auto going to connect to the last phone that was in the car. Auto answer, that just auto answer calls. Not so important because you're probably going to be coming through CarPlay or Android Auto anyway. Steering wheel controls, this is how if you didn't have a CAN bus you could like manually learn your steering wheel controls. Different video. And then about device, that just gives you a bit of information here. Tells you what firmware version you're on is the most important, and that sort of setting icon gets you into our advanced features, which you only really need to go into if you need to. So that basically covers all our common things under Car Infotainment there.